They made the gardens grow again. My grandfathers were gentlemen. Both my grandfathers were gentlemen. Are a family history of the First World War. The Great War, the war to end all wars. Told through the lives of my grandfathers, Ernest Isaac Johnson and Henry Harry Robert Jenner. The fields all full of apples, left rotting where they fall. But we'd all be home by Christmas, after all. Lieutenant Reeves came from the family that manufactured paints and artists' materials, and so he taught Ern how to paint during the quiet times behind the lines. Hardly old enough to be men, and now that I'm 18 and no longer so young, I wait for the whistle to blow, at the mercy of the guns. Approximately 250,000 British soldiers, 250,000, underwent limb amputation as a result of injuries sustained in the First World War. The British Army executed over 300 Erns and Harrys who couldn't or wouldn't. Well, you're lying on a stretcher, you're fighting hard for breath, you've been keeping in a shell hole for 3 days. Stuck out there in no man's land, face to face with death. Along will come your CO and he'll say, soldier on, soldier on. It's back to the front line, son. Well, eventually, the Treaty of Versailles formally ended the war the following year. Signed on the 28th of June 1919. Britain's Prime Minister, Lloyd George, said, "We shall have to fight another war in 25 years' time. Men drowned in muddied wipers, I hear them screaming in my head. Behind the music, between the wars, behind the music, between the wars." In the 1920s, Ern joined a dance band, a jazz dance band, called the Golden Serenaders, backing the musical clown Nonny. And they played the Windmill. I've got the contract. So close your eyes, cross your fingers. It's Nonny and his Golden Serenaders. Close your eyes. Harry was the one with the trilby hat and the Hillman Hunter, and Ern was the one with a flat cap and the bicycle that he insisted on riding even when he was like into his 80s. Because summer means Grandad's big grey Hillman Hunter, and green lanes we go gliding through. And who smells the sea first, and farms only my Grandad knew. He was nearing the end of his life. He was propped up in bed in his wine-red pyjamas. Harry quietly told my mum how he'd been unable to believe all that as a child he'd been taught about a Christian heaven and a Christian afterlife, since seeing so many lives vanished so quickly and so cruelly on the Western Front. I see them smiling in my mirror, 'cause I'm hard of hearing and short of breath. I can still find them in their gardens. I know that love is stronger than death. They made the gardens grow again. My grandfathers were gentlemen. Both my grandfathers were gentlemen. Gentlemen. I can still find him in his his garden.